Do whatever you can to try to help the situation. It's not just us in California, it's the whole western U.S. in drought conditions. This is the latest map, again, updated this morning from the U.S. Drought Monitor for the western U.S., these 9 states. And actually, the situation did improve slightly in terms of the percentage of this territory in exceptional drought conditions. Went from 28% to 25%, mainly because of monsoonal moisture in Arizona, and some of that snuck into Southern California, but very, very little. That was outpaced by the expansion of the exceptional drought in California. But almost all of these 9 states in moderate drought conditions, 86% severe drought, 2/3 of these 9 large states now in at least extreme drought conditions, a situation that's not going to improve over the next few months since we're in the driest time of year. But a little bit of monsoonal moisture has been sneaking up into the Sierra. We'll take whatever we can get. It's unfortunate that it usually arrives with that cloud to ground lightning threat, and they've been seeing some strikes, but these are not dry thunderstorms. These have actually been producing some rain, even a couple of flash flood warnings in parts of the high Sierra earlier today. That activity is going to remain well off to our east. No worries about that sneaking towards us with any dry lightning threat over the next several days. There's our fog just hanging out around Sutro Tower. Pretty compressed marine layer, and that's going to remain the case for the next couple of days. Temperatures are in the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. 60s downtown San Francisco, 70s for Oakland with low 80s for downtown San Jose, and 82 degrees right now in Santa Rosa, but still low to mid 90s inland in the East Bay for Livermore and in Concord. Similar temperatures again tomorrow. The wind is noticeable, but not all that strong by Bay Area standards. The strongest gusts right now, well, 21 miles an hour at SFO. Otherwise, we're talking about mostly 10 to 15-mile-an-hour sustained winds running more parallel to the coast, which does allow the fog to back up, and that's going to be the case tomorrow as well. Some of that fog trying to spread out as we head into tomorrow morning, but it doesn't make its way too far across the bay and into the inland valleys. With the exception of some of the North Bay valleys, you're going to have some reduced visibilities to start the day on Friday. The inland spots are going to clear out very quickly. Plenty of sunshine for the rest of the day, and even around the bay, we should be seeing clearing skies by late morning to around noon, and temperatures are going to warm up. We start off with a mix of 50s and 60s, the warmest spots inland in the East Bay and the Santa Clara Valley. By lunchtime, temperatures will be in the 60s around the bay, with 70s for the North Bay and the Santa Clara Valley. Already into the 80s as you head farther inland in the East Bay, and that's where high temperatures are going to reach up into the low to mid, some spots even into the upper 90s. For San Jose, up into the mid 80s, closer to 90 degrees as you head farther inland in the Santa Clara Valley. Mostly in the mid 80s for the North Bay, with temperatures reaching the mid 60s in San Francisco and low to mid 70s for the East Bay. Temperatures will drop back a little bit as we head into the weekend. So a drop of a few degrees in San Francisco and a few more degrees for Oakland and San Jose. Everybody following the same pattern, with temperatures not changing much once we drop Saturday, just kind of hovering in place as we go through the weekend into early next week. Temperatures farther inland are going to be hot tomorrow, especially for the East Bay, but then temperatures retreat to normally hot territory for the weekend and early next week. Upper 80s for the East Bay, with temperatures for the North Bay reaching up into the low to occasionally mid 80s, and not much change at all along the coast. Upper 50s to around 60 degrees, just a little more cloud cover with a deeper marine layer by late next week.